What's up, y'all? Welcome to the
Quiet!
I didn't think you was gonna do it right there. Welcome to the channel. It's QandTG. We appreciate y'all stopping by. Today, what we want to do is we want to talk about Karate Kid. We want to talk about Cobra Kai. So we're gonna take you through the story and our feelings of Karate Kid from Karate Kid 1 all the way up to the first couple seasons of Cobra Kai on YouTube, all the way to the third season that just popped off on Netflix.
Yeah, I love a good underdog.
Yes, you do.
Story.
You
like
do.
I love it.
We both do.
We both do. But like I just get extra enjoyment out of it. Like I remember anytime I'd come home from college or we'd be, in college, and it would never fail on FX. The Rocky movies would come on.
Rocky.
Do you know how many times I've seen the Rocky movies?
Can't count.
Can't count. I've seen all the Rocky movies. Way too many. Apollo, no, don't be a towel. All that, I love the Rocky movies. And that enjoyment goes to the sequels of those. Creed. We love some Creed. Shout out my man Michael B. Jordan. But also movies like that, which is the Karate Kid.
Yes.
So I enjoy the Karate Kid movies because I love a good underdog story. I love it in sports. Karate obviously is a sport as well, but just the story of it, So we talk about Karate Kid. You talk about, everybody thinks about the Crane. Everybody thinks about Mr. Miyagi.
Right.
You think about all the different fighting styles and things they did. But yeah, so the Karate Kid, Daniel LaRusso. Young kid goes to I don't know what part of town. He meets some girl. They don't, they starting to vibe, but her ex-boyfriend tripping, or at least that's what you see. And, over the course of the movie, Daniel has to learn to defend himself. He finds his wise old man, Mr. Miyagi, teach him some dope skills through some unconventional methods, right?
Some wax on, wax off.
Paint the fence. All that.
I tried to hit you.
Yeah. Paint the fence. Paint the fence.
Wax on,
wax on. Wax off. See? All the things you learned from Mr. Miyagi.
I was a kid when that came out. And today I'm still using it. Like, he could never touch me, defending myself.
Defending yourself.
I was the underdog. He attacking me. Great story.
Great story. So, and they had 3 movies like that. So, Kata. You see, I stopped. Kata. See?
Untouchable.
So 3 movies, they had that. Second movie, he goes to Okinawa, which I think Karate Kid 2 might be my favorite. Which of the 3, the Daniel LaRusso Karate Kid? We're not going to talk about the other one that you also like it. But if we had to stick to Mr. Miyagi and Danielson, which of the 3 you like?
Nothing is as iconic as the crane kick.
The crane kick in 1 is iconic. It is. It is.
I think the nostalgia and the feeling I get from the first one might low-key make it my favorite of the Daniel LaRusso,
karate story.
Kid.
Yeah.
But I really like the
Hilary Swank.
Swank.
That's what
Hilary Swank.
Karate Kid 4.
What Karate Kid jump on top of a car? She had raw skills.
It's not canon. We're not including that. It may be canon. Who knows?
Anyway,
but no, Karate Kid 2.
I would say the first one probably.
First one was good. I enjoy. I love them all. I really like the Okinawa setting because it felt like true to the origins of the karate.
Mr. Miyagi is always teaching these dope
lessons, right?
Whether it was like love or just like.
Discipline, overcoming your fears.
Exactly.
And so about 3 years ago, they was like, oh, we bringing the Karate Kid story back with Cobra Kai, right? And I was just like, all right, cool. Like I enjoyed that underdog story. Let me see.
I went in with no expectations.
With no expectations. Honestly, I kind of had some negative expectations. I was like, let me see how you're gonna butcher Karate Kid, right? Because sometimes you do a sequel and it's not always great. But it was awesome, man. It was so good. And they brought back the old characters in a very cool way, and they made some new characters very cool as well.
Johnny
is the funniest
from the first Karate Kid, and then Ralph. How you say his name? Machio.
Yep. Daniel.
So those are the 2 main folks in the first 2 seasons.
Yep.
Johnny comes as a very, very, very old school way of thinking, like how he talks about things, how he does things. Very
politically incorrect.
Very. One of his main students is very new thought, new age, very open and accepting of everything, right?
But he still gets bullied. He's very new, open, but he's still on the outskirts of the popularity of what their high school was.
And so they're two dynamics of him trying to teach him how to not be bullied, and and him teaching him how not to be a caveman and be progressive.
They try to make him say like, "Oh, be aggressive," but he also makes it be like, be forthright. Stand for something. You know, so they teach each other, right? Which is a cool dynamic. They also do some slight revisionist history, which I think is cool. Like, they don't try to say Karate Kid 1 or 2 didn't happen, but there's always like 3 sides every story, right? Your side, his side, the truth. Yeah. So you get to see Johnny's side and see like, hey, like, I wasn't really the bully. Like, I was a victim of circumstances. Like, like Daniel was trying to move in on my girl. His teacher beat me and my friends up. Like, my teacher was really rude, and this is why you like, oh, like, no, actually, you weren't really that. Like, if you only see Karate Kid 1, you think, oh, Johnny's the villain. But you see this, and you're like, was he really a villain? Like, or was he just a troubled youth who was in some funny circumstances, right? Because they do that throughout the whole show, that slight flashback from different perspectives,
Flashbacks are used very well.
Very well. So the first 2 seasons came on YouTube, and they popped. I think they were like the most watched like original show on the YouTube platform. It was competing with some other platforms. But we were sold. We loved it. 10 episodes. We were all in. It was funny. The action was cool. Still mad campy, but it again had the same spirit of Karate Kid. And then YouTube discontinued their premium show service, and thankfully Netflix picked it up, right? And they bring back even more characters in this season than they ever have.
There's like great drama. Like, think like if you ever like watch like the old school Degrassi, like with like Drake.
You ever
watch like
Wheelchair Jimmy and them?
Wheelchair Jimmy. You'll enjoy this just from the dramatic aspect of being like in high school and teenage
teen angst.
But then you bring in like the fighting, and there's some dope fight scenes. Like, it's pretty cool. And then you bring in the comedy, and it's just well rounded, bro. It's good.
If you haven't even never seen the original movies, it's still good to be watched.
You don't have to
watch the originals, but you can come in and still like it. But if you have watched originals, you'll have a special tie to the things that they say and the flashbacks they do, and no spoiler, but Mr. Miyagi, the actor who played him, passed away. I think Pat Morita is his name. So he's not around anymore, and so they have pictures of him, and they still flash back to his sayings, and just it still feels alive. It just feels like it has a life of its own. Like, he's still there in spirit. So it's really dope.
It's really good, y'all. Like,
watch it. Watch Cobra Kai. Watch all the Karate Kid movies, then watch the Cobra Kai 3 seasons, and just enjoy the story of an underdog. See, you can't get me, man. Can't get me. My man broke through the 3 ice things. Like, it's dope, man.
Block me again, y'all. Come on, y'all.
No, we enjoy Karate Kid and Cobra Kai, right? It's dope. It's so dope.
Anyway, appreciate y'all stopping by.
What they gonna leave, man? What's
is there like a karate joint?
Is there a karate emoji? Is there a fighting joint? Oh, there's a fist, right? Give us the fist.
Yeah, give us the fist.
The fist and a snake. Fist and a snake.
Yeah.
Snake fist for Cobra Kai and Karate Kid. All of that.
Yeah.
So.
All right, y'all.
And let us know if y'all like this, man. We enjoy talking about these things. This is a show we thoroughly enjoy. They do a Rocky 3 coming out one day, or Creed 3. We might talk about that. But we enjoy talking about stories, and this Underdog story is one of our favorites. So let us know if y'all rock with it.
Cool.